That's as close as I can get.
I know. That means we'll have to walk the rest of the way. Are you ready?
To set aside the apiary once and for all? I've been waiting for this moment.
Right. As you can tell, this is going to be the final episode of our little Haven playthrough here. Hello and welcome, by the way. I'll say we're literally just jumping straight into it. The nest is fully repaired. Could do with a lick of paint, but minor details. It got us here, that's the main thing. And down there is where we need to go. Not daunting in the slightest. Oh yeah, yeah, weirdly enough, the credits play here. So yeah, they play out while we do this flight of fancy down here. Yeah, I have to say the voice acting in this game is pretty brilliant.
If you had told me that one day we'd be
Yeah, Danger's music is amazing. Go check them out. They do quite a lot of work. Yeah, this is a gorgeous game. Like I said, there is good replayability as well, because like I said, we've done the all-female pairing. I mean, there's an all-male pairing. You can do female U and male K. So you can get all different different experiences with each pairing. But yeah, I know the lava and that's scary and all that, but you can't actually go into it. Again, just like the island edges, the game just hard stops you. Yeah, just look at that. Before those other islands were hellish, that's nothing on this. But yeah, we make our way down. Oh, look at that. That is terrifying. That's not even rust anymore. That's just straight up molten death if you fall into that.
So, that's where the rust came from.
Sure looks like it.
I can't even imagine how hot it is in there. One splash, and we're literally toast. I wasn't expecting that severing the bridge would be easy. But I definitely didn't think we'd have to give up even before we'd reached it.
Who said we were giving up?
Well, you can see we have a problem.
We've made it all the way here.
It's certain death cage. You see the size of that bridge.
Do you see the size of that bridge? I know we talked about it, but Pluto K? This thing is gigantic. At what point did we convince ourselves that we could sever this?
You said the gloves would get it done.
But what do I know? I've never severed a
Yeah, we are theory crafting here, to be fair.
Not worth hovering over a lake of molten rust. Even 1 meter above the rust, the temperature must be 1,000 billion degrees. We are beyond trying our luck. We would be risking our lives.
Risk our lives from the get-go. I trust you.
Well, I trust you.
If you trust me, then believe me when I say you shouldn't go for it. It's not worth it. Nothing is worth losing you.
Which is precisely what's going to happen if we don't sever this bridge. Osius is going to show up any day now. And knowing him, he'll certainly bring a platoon of Hornets along. And if they don't do the job, they'll send more. How long do you think we can last? They will separate us.
Yeah, we're very much backed into a corner here.
Us, match us with our respective mates. And there will be nothing left of us. Not even a memory. Nothing. Nothing. I don't know what's on the other side of this rust, but at least there's something.
What if it's worse?
Okay, but on one condition. You have to promise me that everything will work out. We're gonna cross this lake of rust, sever this bridge, and come back alive. Or else it isn't worth the risk. Or else I would rather forget. No chivalrous sacrifice. No bloating heroic act. We're going. We're severing the bridge, and we're going home. Okay?
Okay,
Promise?
promise.
Right, so that last dialogue box, where we had okay or the other option, that gives you access to the two ways this game ends. So yeah, we're going with the variant where we're going to go and do this. The other one was basically, yeah, this isn't worth it. And we know how that's going to play out. Funnily enough, I've played this game 3 times. And the only reason I've not got all the achievements in this game is because I refuse to do the other ending. I refuse to do the ending where we sort of give up, let Osius come, grab us, recalibrate us, erase everything. Because frankly, fuck that. I was like, it just feels like a fate worse than death. Like I said, this whole recalibration thing just feels like conversion therapy, which is just horrific. It's not therapy, it's a form of torture as far as I'm concerned. So, yeah, and sort of being sort of LGBT and all that, it hits very close to home. So, yeah, no, we're not getting the bad ending. I'm still putting my foot down and refusing to get that, so, just put it out there now. That's one thing I'm not prepared to do on this playthrough. So, with that in mind, we still need to navigate this and deal with that. And sitting around here is not going to achieve that. So yeah, if we get our stuff together. Also, this track's sort of building up a crescendo. I love that. Yeah, follow the flow threads. They will guide you. They'll guide you through this mess. But yeah, like I said, I love the writing of the characters, but I really love the music in this game. So, yep, this where shit gets really real.
No!
Oh, we got that variant again. Yeah.
You!
Ow.
Oh, no, 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 no.
That's
You
not
said
good.
No gluten heroic acts.
Ugh. Sorry, but I promise nothing. Ow! Oh, it burns.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's no big deal. I'll be alright. Just avoid any contact with it.
I'm sorry. I should have never insisted.
Don't be ridiculous, Kay. Look, we made it. We passed through. Ugh.
Just.
Now we just need to sever this gluten bridge.
No, don't move.
I told you, it'll be alright. It hurts the same whether I'm moving or not.
That's gotta hurt like hell.
Come on. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, so I'm led to believe that scene there. You know, throughout the game, we've sort of seen sort of dialogue options where you felt more confident or Kay's felt more confident. I'm led to believe there's a hidden meter there. And sort of, depending on how you've sort of fared on that, depends on who does the really sort of crazy thing there. Fun fact, I've gotten you every single time. In fact, I've seen a few people do playthroughs of this, and I've never seen Kay do the reckless act there. It's always been you.
To absorb all of this at once.
Then we'll do one bit at a time.
But anyway,
Over there, the flow threads seem more sparse.
It's the moment of truth. Switching to hyper-rust mode.
let's see if our gloves work. Yep, press X.
It worked.
I hope it'll last. There's still a bunch of threads left to deflect.
Also, music might have gone loud. Certainly feels loud on my headphones.
Here, another.
All yours.
Yeah, there we go. Ah, there we go. Wasn't standing in the right place. Yeah, this is also one of those times where the flow riding gives me vertigo. Yeah, like I said, follow the flow thread, get to the next islet, set on the next section of the bridge. If you do fall, it's not a game over. You just need to
Don't even think about it.
fly back up again. Yeah, look at our gloves. Yeah, poor you. I was like, that's gotta hurt like actual hell. Also, absolute banger of a tune.
The bridge is waning.
Oh yeah,
As it should.
I'm not even pressing controls. I just need to get Kay into the right spot. Oh, this is a long one. Yeah, fortunately the flow threads are pretty straightforward though. Yeah, I can't change characters. Kay's taking the lead here.
I think that the gloves are starting to overheat. My fingers are starting to burn.
About half of my body is burning.
She's not wrong. Yeah, we've had to sort of just turn off so many safeties on our gloves to get them to do this. Oh, nearly lost a thread. That would have really sucked.
Only one left. After that, it's over. No going back. No more apiary. No more space travel. Nothing.
So what are we waiting for?
Right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I do apologise. The music has gone really loud in this last bit. But yeah, we did it. There goes the flow bridge. We actually did it. Yeah, it's gonna be no Osius, no more Hornets, no society, because we've essentially cut ourselves off. You can see all the tech shutting down as well. Oh yeah, and the Hornets eat it as well. Good rinse to them. Not their sauce. Yeah, you can see just how smashed sauce is. And there goes the flow bridge. I said we are officially cut off. Yeah, I'm surprised that planet hasn't just completely shattered. Oh yeah, thanks, Apiary. Also, that planet looks like it's starting to drift. Oh yeah, bear that in mind. Oh yeah, like I said, this is like one of my sort of top 10 games. Like I said, it's you asked me to do a top 10 list, this will be in there. I'm not entirely sure where in the top 10, but it is in my top 10. And there we are. We are free from the apiary. We're stranded and cut off from everyone, but it looks like we've got what we need to survive here. There's our little oink. And a mister.
If only you knew how long I've been waiting for this. This is gonna be so good.
Yeah, if it even works. What's that thing you say? Let's not start pushing before the panties are pulled down?
Of course it's gonna work. With all of your talent and mine put together, how could it fail?
Stop it. You're gonna be bad luck.
Want a bit of creamberry fondue that it's gonna work?
So, either way, we're having fondue tonight?
Correct.
Works for me.
Hold right button to display inventory. Select the flower boots. Press A. Eraser, flower mode, flow mode. There we go. There we go.
What now?
Now we draw.
And now we make the place exceptionally pretty.
It works.
Creamberry fondue forever.
We can swing the vegetable path.
I wonder why we're bothering to plant a bit of everything. When we could just focus on intensive Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. I added a burst function to the boots.
Does that mean we can...
Flower bursts? Yep.
Yeah, let's come over here. Flowers forever!
It's even better than I imagined.
So yeah, we can just bimble around,
Much prettier this way.
explore. So there's more stuff we can do. There are a couple of optional sort of bosses and things that
More over there.
we haven't done that you can do. Yeah, look at those flowers.
Think I'm itching for a flower burst.
You go right ahead.
Yeah, not up here though. Yeah, or you just literally go around every island and
Well, let's just say it.
just make everything pretty. Also, I love that bird was flying with us.
This is starting to come together.
But yeah, you can just make it a very pretty place.
We're actually artists.
Hello, Oink.
Come on, Oink. Roll over. Shake.
Nope.
Sit?
Still no tricks.
Ugh. We'll never manage to teach him tricks.
That's because he's too clever. He knows very well he doesn't need to do anything to get some scratchings.
Aww. So yeah, this is post game. You can go around, you can still clean up all the islands,
This area could use a flower burst.
You can
sort
say
of
so.
go after a lot of the achievements. Yeah, like I say, if you want to do bad ending,
And we're not even done.
you can go reload your save, pick the other option, go do that. I'm not doing that because
You had promised
I refuse
me
point
to
blank.
make creamberry fondue.
That's true.
like I said, it's rare for me to pass up bad endings in games, but yeah, this time. Yeah, look at that.
Can't wait to see the
Even when we
final
walk,
result.
it's flowers. But yeah, when you're ready,
All right.
we can do
Are we
this.
gonna have this fondue?
Yes?
Great. I was wondering, the weather's kind of nice. Do you want to set up outside for a change?
Definitely. Start the fondue. I'll set the table.
Whew. I
And
didn't
it's
think
night
we'd
time.
get through all that.
What's for dessert?
You have some room left?
I'm kidding. We do have some apple brew left. Want any?
Sure, why not?
All right, then. We are on vacation after all.
Every day is vacation.
Exactly.
To us.
We
And
escaped.
to space.
Which reminds me, we're gonna have to tape up the nest's flow intake tomorrow. I think I saw a leak.
Yes. And also we need to consider pruning our apple dew buds. They're gonna take over the whole vegetable patch if we let them.
Bloot. Guess we're not on vacation after all.
Oh well. We can rest when we're old.
Okay. The only things we do here are cooking, handiwork, and gardening. We are old.
You're
Ouch.
right. Speaking of which, it's past our bedtime. What are we still doing up?
Wait. We haven't checked the gauges.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. So, what does it say?
0.174 minus 0.090
Oh yeah, this.
plus 0.122.
Fly in the ointment.
It's more than yesterday.
A lot more?
Not much, but it kinda confirms our theory. Source's orbit has deviated.
Other than that, I'm not seeing the bridge. Looks like it's not forming back.
At least that's some good news. Now we can sleep soundly.
Are you sleepy at all?
Not really.
So yeah, we saw in the cutscene Source was starting to drift slightly after the flow bridge died. And that has been confirmed. So yeah, we've heard previously that all the planets are linked by the flow bridges and all that, and the flow bridge, the flow core, that's sort of what creates the planets and sort of keeps them together and all that. So yeah, we're kind of in the unknown here. So yeah, it's pretty much confirmed that Source's orbit has shifted. So who knows what it's going to sort of do to the environment long term. Of course, that depends on how much your orbit has shifted. So yeah, flying the ointment there, but it's still better than going back to the apiary. And it's like, yeah, I know we've got the nest and we can sort of fly, but like I said, the nest isn't capable of interstellar flight without the flow thread. Where are they? Oh, they're there. Walk straight past them. Oh, you really did get splashed.
Want to go into the bedroom instead?
Yes. Let's go. Quick.
Surprising how our clothes haven't just got melted off.
Someone's thinking about the apiary.
Huh? No. Well, kind of. But kind of not.
Yeah, she
I was thinking
really
about
got got.
us. What we've done.
We've severed a Bluton flow bridge.
Yeah. About that. It's like the biggest decision I've ever made in my life. By a very long stretch. I thought I would feel changed. Like an entirely new person. But no. I'm not feeling any different. Mentally. I mean, I don't think I've taken it all in yet. You know, it's kind of like when someone you don't see much dies. You understand it, you accept it, but really, concretely, it changes absolutely nothing in your daily life. The only difference compared to before is that you wouldn't be able to see that person if you wanted to. And you really don't remember they're dead until you want to see them. Right now, it feels like the entire apiary is dead. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to go back.
Does that make you sad?
It doesn't make me anything. Sad, happy.
Oh, you haven't really processed things yet.
You know, I don't think it's hit me yet.
Yeah,
I'd like it to stay that way, actually. I really hope it never hits me.
Will you tell me if that happens?
Who else could I tell?
That's true.
What about your skin? Does it still hurt?
No. I can barely feel it anymore. I don't know if it's the Lufacrid oil, or if my immune system has just accepted it. But at least it stopped stinging. It feels better. It feels... okay.
Still haven't noticed any superpowers? Remotely controlling the rust, making flow appear out of your hands?
No. I'm just super ugly.
Oh yeah? I personally like your new look. You have this robo-glam attitude with the spikes and everything.
Oh, please.
I'm serious. I think I like you better this way.
Stop it.
Actually,
You can't be
she does look
serious.
pretty cool.
But it's nice of you to say. And since you're not put off doing what you did to me earlier, then no worries. I am happy.
Wherever, whenever.
Here and now.
Oh!
Just what I wanted to hear.
Aww. And there we are. And that was Haven. Also, even the credits scene are really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna let this play out. I'll say another gorgeous song. I'll say again, gorgeous artwork. And it's like what we saw in the opening back in the first episode. I put that entire sort of scene in because it's just gorgeous. It's just the artwork. There's just nothing quite like it that I've experienced in a game. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to put that in full and share it. Well, I'll share my love of this game because that's essentially what I do these videos for. Like I said, sort of YouTubing's like a passion project for me. I don't do this for... I don't do this for money or anything like that. I don't give a fuck about that. I'd say it's just me just sharing one of my interests. And probably about the only way I really can. I'll just record videos, I yap about stuff that I like, and put it out there, and if anyone happens to be listening to this, well, awesome, and thank you. But yeah, like I said, gorgeous game, amazing music. Like I said, I love the writing as well. It's very nuanced. Like I said, it's, again, sort of, you see relationships sort of written in games sometimes, and there's just not that much depth to it. Whereas in this, the entire sort of game is revolved around their relationship and why they're doing what they're doing. And they weren't afraid to sort of put in the mucky bits. Like, yeah, it's not all about just fun and sex and adventure and all that. There are times where you just don't agree with your significant other, and sometimes you have sort of deep conversations and you sometimes get heated, as we sin. I'd say I just like the fact that it just feels very realistic. And yeah, I also love the fact that, yeah, it's an unashamedly mature game, but it's also sort of done sort of very tastefully. You don't really see anything too wild. A lot of that sort of stuff is left to your imagination, which I think is brilliant. Because sometimes leaving stuff to your imagination is just far more powerful than show and tell, I suppose. I think it's the best way I can put that. Yeah, like I said, one of my top 10 games. Absolutely in my top 10. But yeah, I'm literally just going to sit here and vibe to the music to the end. Because why not? Like I said, incredible soundtrack. Incredible OST. I listen to a lot of it daily. Like I said, Now Never and Bluesing Hornets especially. Like I said, those are my sort of daily rotation at the moment. And there we are. That was Haven. That's an absolutely gorgeous game. And yeah, you can see everything we've done. So the nest is there. We've got this nice little campsite and whatnot. Spuds in the distance. And yeah, like I said, if you want to go back into the game, you can do. Like I said, you can still explore, you can still do bits and bobs, you can have fun. Like I said, there's more stuff to fight and a couple of optional bosses that I've not encountered, because one of them is... Yeah, one of them's super boss, and you only sort of really encounter it if you spend like 3 or 4 days out in the wilderness, not going back to the ship. But yeah, that's a pretty tough fight to do, so... If you find it, great, have fun. Enjoy. And like I said, absolutely recommend sort of getting this, pick it up, have fun. Like I said, if you've got a friend, if you've got local, you can sort of do local co-op. So yeah, you can sort of 2-player this. Sort of one control you, one control K. Like I said, brilliant. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna sign off here. Not sure what I'm going to do next. It's a mystery to everyone at this point, including myself. Yeah, until the next time, stay safe, have fun, take it easy, and enjoy yourself.